Hmm. Hi, how are you doing? How are you doing? Hmm? Um, so, I've got a very special guest today, and this special guest is going to be talking about the pinned topic IVD slash bimbo, how to build your inner strength and elegance with Lady Nantoma. Hi, everyone. So, before I add my special guest, I want to start by saying something very profound. And that is the fact that many women are stuck where they're stuck in bad, toxic places because they have no self worth. They don't understand how to make themselves elegant. They don't understand what it takes to be a woman of substance. The moment a woman realizes her inner strength, the easier it is for that woman to leave, to depart from a place of toxicity. So, I want to invite my guest for tonight. You know, this is a very, okay, wow, she's right there. Yeah. Hello, beautiful Lady Nantoma.
Hi, Daddy Freeze.
This is the best time to actually get you to come and talk to our women. And like I was saying earlier on before you joined, I don't know if you were listening, many women are stuck in terrible places because they have no idea of what their inner strength is, of what it takes for them to be elegant. One woman told me, I have 4 children. Who will marry me? As Kim Kardashian did. How many children she get? Kim Kardashian get rich 4 children. She come out for Kanye West, don't marry another person. Come out for that person house too. As Kim Kardashian did like that. If you allow him, she fit marry 20 more men.
Absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
what is make? You know what? Let me introduce our guest. And before we go any further, may the soul of Bimbo rest in peace. As sad a tragedy as it is, may it be an opportunity for us to learn. If you're a man here and you want your woman to be happy, you need to listen to this message. And when we're done, you need to get her to subscribe for the masterclass. Women too. Some of you don't know your value. The fact that you have 6 figures in your bank doesn't mean you know your value. Some of you have the money, but don't even know what to wear, how to wear it. Ladies and gentlemen, the one and only Lady Black Mentor, our Black Tormentor here. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Lady Nantoma herself. So welcome, Lady Nantoma.
Thank you so much, Daddy Freeze.
So,
First of all, I'm going to apologize on my voice. The weather is cold, I guess, because I've been in Las Vegas. The weather is hot, and then I came back to Wisconsin, and it's very cold. So the body's trying to adjust to the cold. So yeah, so I would ask that I would like you guys to please bear with me, and then pay attention to this live, to share this video to as many ladies as possible.
absolutely.
And I want to thank you, Daddy, because I would say you're only the person who has been helping out, trying to sensitize.
Your network is not too clear. I'm watching with another phone, so I can see that it's. I thought it was my fault initially, but I think I'm clear. Are you using your phone network? Is there? You're using your Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
Can you switch to your phone network? Because I want them to see you clearly.
Okay, let me change to my other phone.
Okay. So we're waiting for her to come back. I want her to be very clear so you guys can understand. Hi, how are you doing? Yes, you guys said it's blurry. So she's going to come right back just to make sure you get the quality audio and video that you deserve. So we're waiting for her to join. All right, let me bring her up now. It's still a bit grainy.
Is this better?
It's the same exact thing.
Why?
Okay, let's just go like that.
But I can see myself very clearly.
Yeah, because it's your phone. Let me show it to you on another phone.
Okay, let me check it on that.
See. I'm watching with another phone, so I can see that I thought it was initially.
Oh, it's glitching.
You can see, but I'm clear. So that's the thing. I'm watching with another phone, so I can see that
Oh, it's glitching. Is it better now?
yes. So that's the thing. Okay, it's a bit better now. It's a bit better now. Yes, this is a bit better.
I had to switch my phone network.
This is a bit better. So go ahead. In the light of what we're going through, especially after what happened with what's her name? Bimbo and IVD. Let us first start with, tell us a little bit about yourself, Lady Nantoma.
Okay, my name is Nantoma. I'm a Nigerian. I am from Delta State. I was born and brought up in Sapele, Delta State. I'm a graduate of Ambusali University. I have a BA in International Studies and Diplomacy, and I'm also a licensed image consultant. And just lately, I became a life member of the International Association of Image Consultants. I'm also a realtor here in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, where I help people buy houses. I help them sell houses. And then along the line, I became passionate about helping ladies, to level up themselves. And then I ventured into getting a license on how to be an elegance coach. So basically, this is just a simple illustration about myself. And like I said, passionate, why I use that word was because I grew up in a town where, a lot of people know Sapele very well. It's a place where, a lot of people are so complacent about themselves, especially we ladies, because of the environment and because of what we see. We tend to just live life like, like we don't have anything waiting for us, no plans and all that. So I grew up in this environment. And growing up as a kid, I've always loved women. I'll be honest with you. I've always loved women who live elegantly. I see women, the way they carry themselves, and I'll sit down and wonder, why are these people so different from the rest? And there are so few. And then I told myself, I know whenever I see any woman that's living elegantly or well put together, I would tell myself, I want to be like this woman. I want to be like this person. I would see them, the way they drive the fancy cars, the way they live their life. And, they don't talk like every other person. And, we from Nigeria, we talk like, like the usual Yabasti, right? Like that, in the shop. So, but as time goes by, I had to start doing some research on how to be like those women, on how to be different. Um, I grew up without having boundaries for myself. Everything that comes, I accept. And then even if it doesn't suit my lifestyle, I find a way to adjust into that. But as time goes by, I said to myself that this is not really what I wanted for myself. I want to be different. The truth is, elegant ladies are different from the rest. They are not like the everyday woman that you come across in your grocery shops or in the supermarket, like they call it in Nigeria. They are always, their lifestyle is so, they have a close circle. They are not everywhere. So these were the things that really inspired me, and then that made me say I was going to be elegant. And then I started taking the courses and all that. So that's it.
How has you wanting to be elegant, how has it influenced your life and your life decisions?
That's a very good question. I would say how it has affected my life as a married woman. I'm going to take it from that point, because first of all, when I got married, I was in Lagos when I met my husband, enjoying myself, living like everybody. And then I didn't know all these things. So when I got married, I didn't have any boundaries. I had no boundaries. Whatever comes from my husband, I tend to adjust. I know marriage, you adjust, but there are certain things that it's really not pleasing to a lady. We have our standard as a woman. And if you don't tell it to the man, or if you don't know that stand as a woman, you're just going to accept everything that your husband gives to you. So, and that is really one thing. And I noticed that, everybody knows Black Mentor as a very jovial person, but he knows how to raise his voice. When he gets upset, he would raise his voice. And then when I wasn't elegant, he would do all that. And at times I would shrink, because it is really not a good thing. When somebody yells at you, you tend to shrink to your inner self. And because I haven't really discovered my inner self, because I didn't have any inner strength, I would shrink there, and then I would stay there until he would come and say, oh, just because of this little thing, that's why you're shouting, or that's why you're shrinking. Okay, then we'll make up. But when I became an elegant woman, I will tell you that the phrase, I remember sitting my husband down when I finished my course. I had to lay down boundaries for him. That is the truth. I had to lay down boundaries for him. And he was like, are you giving me all this because we are here? If you were in Nigeria, I said, I'm giving you all this because I now know who I am. I'm not going to disrespect you. And when I was laying down all these boundaries, I had to do them in a respectful way, because an elegant woman is one who is graceful in manner as well. So I had to do it in a well-mannered way. I told him, this is what I like and this is what I don't like. And I will appreciate if you would, adhere to these things that I don't like, because I also respect your own views and as well. So it took a lot of time, but because I knew who I was and because of the mentality that I now have, I had to stand my ground. Like the Bible says, do not look to the left, do not look to the right. I had to focus every time. I know most times when, I'm doing something at home and like the house chores, and when it's time for my me time, I never had me time. I didn't know what's me time. I didn't know what's, going to the spa, like spa time. I didn't know all that because I was just living like there was no plan for myself. So when I became an elegant coach, it opened my eyes to so many things. Now I have my spa day. I have my me time. I'll tell you, please, this is my me time. Can you take care of the kids? Or can you be with the kids? So it's very funny, but you just have to do it like that. You just have to. And if it's somebody that really cares about you, he would the person your partner would adjust. If he really
Hmm.
cares about you, he would
It's not
adjust.
easy
Yeah.
to adjust to.
No, it's not easy. I'm telling you, no, it wasn't easy. It wasn't easy. But like I said, because I had to stand my ground.
Hmm.
I had to stand my ground because of the knowledge that I've acquired. So you have to acquire this knowledge to be able to stand your ground. If I didn't acquire the knowledge, I know the first bullying would just, oh, sorry, not necessarily understand. But I had to stand my ground. I said, no, this is me because I need to be me for once. And he's used to it right now.
Hmm.
We're living very well, yeah.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I'm so happy to hear this. Now, on this journey towards becoming elegant, where is the first place a woman needs to start from?
The first place is to get a mentor.
Hmm.
That is the first thing. Get a mentor. Like for me, why it took time, I won't lie to you. I started doing it on my own. I was doing researches, I was dabbling, you know. So I would get off the wagon, I would come back into the wagon. So it took me a lot of time, but I eventually told myself, no, do this thing professionally. Stop doing it like somebody in the street. So the first thing I would tell any lady is to get a mentor that would guide you accordingly. Yeah.
Hmm. Hmm. So first step is get a mentor. Now, I wanted to ask you, there are many women listening to us right now. How does a woman know if she's not elegant?
It's very simple. It's very easy to know because you, like most of the things I highlighted, were things I wasn't doing before. You will know because you're living, you just wake up in the morning. You don't have a planned day. You don't have a calendar for yourself. Like I said, if you check the definition of elegance, it simply means a woman who is graceful in her appearance and in her manner. So if you don't have this simple quality in you, then you're definitely not an elegant woman. And if you're somebody who is I don't want to use some word like you talk harshly to people when you're talking, you're not different from the woman who is in the market. You
Hmm.
understand? Yeah, those are not they are not qualities of an elegant woman. So you would definitely know. You would definitely know.
Hmm. 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 Ha. This is a new chapter that many women need to plug into and be able to appreciate, because whether you like it or not, this is a new chapter in the Nigerian, how do I put it? Nigerian, uh, abroad, I know it's easier for you guys, but in Nigeria, we also have cultures that don't really bring women to the fore. I'll give you an example. I was talking to a lady who's about to become a sixth wife. So you're marrying into royalty. You can't tell a chairman that you want to have me time. You understand? When they call you, you have to be up to the task. I'll ask you, what do you advise a woman in the Nigerian situation? How can she still be elegant when, you know, in Nigeria, I know they had before they call family meeting for your head. I'll give you a story because even I am guilty. With my ex one day, um, some time back, they used to have this jogging that they used to jog in the morning with her friends. And one day I was in the neighbor's house. I mean, I like to sleep in the morning. That's the time when I get to sleep. And the woman told the neighbor, my ex asked the neighbor, said, So how do you cope with the baby? Because they all had babies. My daughter was a little child then. Said that she just wakes her husband up and gives him the baby. Then they go and jog. The next day, my ex tried it with me. The whole neighborhood gathered for our head. Say when me I want to sleep, that's why you want to carry pikin and give me. You know, and um, in this part of the world, we are not as domesticated as you guys are in your part of the world. We are trained more to be bill payers and major issue solvers. So, um, how does this ideology fit? Are you going to modify it a bit for the Nigerian context? Because you get what woman go tell her husband. The husband will go collect his bride price back. Oh. He go say, you know what? I don't want to do again. Give me my goats. Give me my goats. Give me my yam. Give me my yam. Give me my yam. I'm not doing. I'm not doing. I'm done.
Oh my goodness. Like I said, let
Mm-hmm.
me come. You were talking about your ex. I
Mm-hmm.
gave you my own story. You have to, you don't, like, she just woke you up the following morning and I said, take the baby. No. She has to sit you down and have a conversation with you.
There is no
And that,
conversation in this world. Let me tell you, me. There is no conversation in this world. You wake me up in the morning to take care of baby. Ah.
no, no, but she doesn't have to wake you up. If she will sit you down, not in the morning, like you guys are having your normal me time.
Mm-hmm.
And then she explain, this is what I want to be doing. And she'll have to let you see the benefits. I'm telling you, because for my husband, I had to let him see the benefits.
Let
And
them
at first,
see
it
the
was,
benefit. Very
yes,
important.
she has to let you see the benefit of why she wants to do this thing and why she needs you to assist him. I'm telling you, to assist her. I'm telling you, any woman that talks to her husband in a well-respectful way as regards something that wants to benefit her, I don't think the man would not listen. If he doesn't listen the first time, you give it some break and then you table the issue again. Before long, but then while you are waiting, you continue, like when it comes to the elegance, the ladies in Nigeria, you can get a mentor, take the class. And the thing about elegance is as you're learning it, you have to start practicing it. As you learn, you have to start living it. So when your husband now sees changes in you, I'll be honest with you, there is no man that would see a husband, that would see his wife living elegantly, that the man would not fall in love with that woman all over again. Because the truth is, most of the reasons why most men go out and cheat on their wives is because they believe that they've set it up. There is nothing spicy about the woman anymore. So they want to go venture outside with other ladies. But is one who is diverse. Like my husband always calls, my husband will say, you look like I think you are now a coat of many colors. I said, yes, because today he would see green, tomorrow he would see blue. I'm always bringing something new into the house so that he doesn't say, oh, I'm fed up of this woman and all that. So when the man starts seeing all these changes, and then you sit him down and say, please, I don't like this thing that we used to do before. I know, I'm just saying it now, but I now have awareness of who I am, of myself. I will appreciate if you would, respect that part in my life.
Hmm.
Yeah, the man would, unless if the guy doesn't like you. Then if he doesn't like you, I don't see why you should be in that home. Yes, comes across everywhere, even here in the States. Wisconsin is not like the big cities where you have glamorous ladies and all that. Even here, they also live like, like they don't care about themselves. So that's why I'm also bringing the awareness to them in my church and all that. My pastor is even trying to organize a program where she wants me to come talk to ladies as well. So everywhere, it's not only Nigeria. But the key there is explain to your husband in a calm manner, and he will understand.
Now, there are issues with Nigerian men, because many of the women who need your counsel and your direction are women here in Nigeria. A lot of women also need your services abroad, but in this Nigeria, I be like say many women need your services. And you see, when you're done with your husband, you still have to deal with your mother-in-law. Abroad, mother-in-law no dey important. How do you explain to your mother-in-law? I just want to round that off before I go to my next question.
Explain to your mother-in-law about your elegant
Your
lifestyle.
elegant lifestyle, you need this, you need this. As in, how do you swing it in this part of the world where mother-in-laws can be more controlling even than your husbands?
Well, I believe the main person in this whole issue is your husband. If your husband can understand, he should be able to relate it to his mom. I wouldn't encourage the woman to do that because she might be misunderstood because the mother-in-law doesn't know what elegance is.
Hmm.
So the man should be able to do that for his wife. Like, call your mother and tell her. Because even the mother-in-law will understand. She will see changes. Like, even for me, my families, they saw whenever we're having our family meeting on the phone, the way I talk and all that, because they know me to be somebody who is I would use the normal Nigerian word, gra. That's how they
So
used to
when
see
you
me.
became elegant, you threw away your gra.
I'm telling you, yes. Like in the past, you can't tell me shut up and go freely. You're done for it. So,
So if somebody
but
tells
I'll
you
tell
shut up now, okay, just imagine I say shut up to you. What do you say?
right. I'll say thank you, and I'll walk away.
Even me, I need to learn elegance. So because now shake me, I did shake me for people from my own line.
Yeah, because an elegant woman, you don't have to be caught in a mud with somebody who is already in the mud. So you don't
Hmm.
need that. You just walk away. Like I'll give a scenario of an incident that happened to me, and the person was expecting me to react in my usual way if I was a normal person. And I said thank you. And I said thank you for what? I said thank you.
Hmm.
And I walked away. So I left. I left her to, start figuring why I'm saying thank you. That's none of my business. I just walked away, and I just knew I wasn't supposed to be in that circle. I wasn't supposed to be there. So I walked away. So an elegant woman should be able to walk away from negative circumstances because we don't need something that is draining. An elegant woman dwells on positivities and not on negativities because anything negative is very draining and you don't need that for your life.
Hmm.
You don't.
Hmm.
Yeah, so.
Hmm. I'm learning elegance small by small because me, my
That's
head
how
they hot 24/7.
my husband as well.
Sorry.
I said that's how I used to tease my husband because
Ah.
he too has learned a lot from me.
Hmm.
Like when it comes to buying of his clothes and all that, I had to teach him to know his what suits his color and all that. So
Let's talk a
now
little bit about clothes. How do you dress elegantly? I'm sure you're going to reserve most of this for your master class, but how do you dress elegantly?
okay, when it comes to dressing, we all
Yes.
have a different kind of styles. Whether
Hmm.
you like, whether you do it or not, yes, everybody has their own um, style personalities. Let me put it that way. We all have our style personalities. There are ways that I am dressing, and then the next person might not be dressed in that way. So, what elegance does for you is to help you enhance the way you dress in a more refined way.
Hmm.
That's one key thing. It helps you, dress yourself up in a more refined way. I'll give you an example. There are ladies who always like to expose their boobs. They like to expose their bodies a lot. So when I'm going to be teaching this in my elegance class, okay, that kind of person, I would say she has a romantic, um, elegant style personality. I'll put it
Hmm.
that way. So now that you like to expose your boobs and all that, I will teach you how to cover up without really exposing your boobs that much. Because
Hmm.
elegance is not about dressing. Elegance is not all about dressing like Queen Elizabeth. God bless her soul. It's not all about that. You can dress sensually but not sexually. So an elegant woman dresses sensually, while the everyday people dresses sexually. They are two different things. And
Hmm.
I'm going to be teaching that in my class. So you want to be a sensually dressed lady and not a sexually dressed lady. Why? Because a sexually dressed lady, you are just appealing to the man's senses, like, I'm ready for bed. I'm ready for bed. Take me to
Hmm.
bed. That's all the man sees. But when you are sensually dressed and understand that elegance comes with how you also carry yourself. So when the guy sees you, that you're sensually dressed, he doesn't think about taking you to bed first. He wants to know what you have up here.
Hmm.
That's the key thing. So there are people who like to dress in a more classic way, like they like but these days fashion is evolving. So even some classic kind of dressing, um, it's
Hmm.
now refined. Doesn't have to be the Queen Elizabeth. I'm going to use her, but like if you take a good example at Meghan, you know Meghan was a celebrity before she came into the family. She is also an elegant classic. She has the classic style personality in
Hmm.
her. Yes, and as ladies, we have different style personalities. Like for me, I was able to discover that I have three style personalities, but there's always a dominant one amongst the style personalities. So these are the things as I start teaching the classes, they will be able to know that, oh, this is my style personality. This is where I belong. Oh, this is where I've been doing it wrongly. Like I was talking to a friend, you know, she called me and she was like, oh, you know, people believe that being an elegant woman means you have to have lots of money in the bank. And I told her,
Hmm.
no, that the last time I saw you, I believe you were putting on some garments. You were wearing naked. She was
Hmm.
like, what are you talking about? I said, yes. I said, but the truth is, those clothes that you're buying, you just go in the shop, you see it on a mannequin, and then you fall in love with it without even knowing your body type, without knowing if this thing is going to befit you. So I said, as an elegant woman, you will first of all discover what is the focal part of your body. What is that part of your body that really enhances your beauty? For myself, I would say my chest. I have a very lovely chest. And then I would say my leg. Yeah, so yeah, but I don't expose boobs and all that. But when I want to dress sensually, because this aspect is important when you want to dress sensually, you will focus on your focal points, the focal parts of your body. Okay, I want to wow my husband today. We're going out for a date. So I know that, okay, I need to dress sensually and then expose. But for somebody who doesn't have a nice chest, your focal point might be your waist.
Hmm.
Yeah, it might be your waist. So you have to learn to highlight your waist so that when somebody sees you, the first thing they will be attracted to will be your waist. So those are just a little, it's a kind of tricks that people that we use for fashion. But it's very, very interesting. I'm trying to charge my phone.
Oh, your phone is dying. No, this gist is too sweet. Oh,
Yeah, I want to put the charger.
I'm reading some of the comments. Um, Imagine somebody said, "Let's see her chest first." How are you people like this? Lisa
The only thing you
Ndukwe.
can see, this is the only thing you can see is this, and
Now, I want to ask you a question, yeah, before I get distracted by chests and all that. In this TikTok, Instagram world, how do you tell young ladies who just want to be naked that there's no elegance in that sort of lifestyle? Because I struggle with it. Maybe you can help. How do you tell them? Because they see naked as beautiful. Your audio is gone
yeah, my hand. I think my. Can you hear me now?
clearly.
Yeah, I
Go
think
on.
my hand was on the speaker. So I think that kind of ladies, because they don't understand what it means to be elegant. I'll be honest with you. I've had people that I've mentored one on one, and I've been able to help them dress appropriately. You can still expose yourself, but not so revealing. Like some people would dress up and then just cover the nipple and every other part is open and all that. It's not an elegant way of dressing. That's the truth. So the first thing they need is to get the education about what an elegant woman should be like, how they should live their lifestyle, because it is a lifestyle. So
Hmm.
when they have that education, they themselves, because I wouldn't tell you to throw that away. Like when I did my class, I'll be honest with you, I had to do a whole closet cleansing. That's the truth. If you take the class, you will end up doing the closet cleansing, because you'll find out that, oh, this is not really my style. Because it's just to help you know what your style is. Most people that dress like that are just, some of them are wannabes. They want to be like somebody because they really don't know who they are.
Hmm.
So when you now know who you are, it's just for you to enhance that person, not trying to be like Beyonce or trying to be like Cindy Lauper or one of all these people. So it's just to educate them. Once they get the education, they will dress appropriately.
Awesome. Now, there are many women who, like Bimbo, don't have a degree, or may her soul rest in peace, the late Bimbo, didn't have a degree, built their lives around their husbands, which I wouldn't say is a bad thing. It has its advantages and it also has its disadvantages. Women like that, some have bad marriages, but some also have good marriages. They do everything with their husbands. You understand? What advice do you have for a woman like Bimbo, for instance? Imagine she came to your class, no degree, no source of livelihood, depends more on her husband, and as a result, we saw the tendency for her to be bitter. What would you say about something like that?
Well, Bimbo, may God bless her soul. Rest in peace. When I saw her story, I was really bitter, because there are lots of women like that who has built their life all around their husband, their spouse. You know, like from the story I saw on your page, the brother said she had to use some of her savings or something to the guy. If you're a lady, I want you to really listen to me on this aspect. If you have a man whom you supported, probably you helped him become somebody, I know you have the right to, maybe I wouldn't say own the man, or have full control of whatever comes into the family. But I would encourage, you were talking about education. Elegance has nothing to do with degree. It's got nothing to do with degree. I would encourage such a lady to, you can educate yourself without even having a degree. Like I introduced myself, I have BA, Bachelor's in Arts in International Studies and Relationship, but I don't use that. I'm using the other degree that I got from educating myself along the line. You get it? So what they need is to educate themselves on how to love themselves. It's very important. And most times, like, she got stuck there because she felt she had nothing. One of the things Elegance does for you as a lady is it ushers you into the circle of women of high quality. I'll give you an example about myself. When I went to Las Vegas, I was in the VIP, and I had the opportunity or the privilege to hang around people like Elena Cardon and the Mindy Stens. These people are billionaires. And I remember I saw Mindy Sten last year. Then I've not really started my Elegance class fully. But when she saw me this year, she said, I think I've seen you before. And I showed her the picture. She said, yes, but you're looking so glammed up and so different. You understand? So because of that, she was able to relate with me, hang out with me. So these are opportunities that comes your way when you level up yourself. Don't remain in that same level. If you're married to a man that you supported and the man is not giving you what you want, I will advise that you focus on yourself.
Hmm.
Go on the one thing we don't know how to do in Nigeria is research. I research a lot.
Hmm.
I'm always on the internet researching. Go and research and say, how do I better myself? Forget about all the degrees in Nigeria. It's really not working. Forget about it. There are ways that you can educate yourself that even your spouse, even your husband will be amazed at the changes that they are seeing. Like somebody like Bimbo, if I had met her, but most times these people, when you try to talk to them, they don't understand. They felt maybe you're coming, you just want to make money. No. A powerful woman is somebody that you can play with, I tell you. A woman who knows herself, a woman who knows her worth. Even you as a man, you will be scared of that wife.
Hmm. Now,
Absolutely.
Ugona Ezeagu says, elegance without money won't last long.
No, that's
Let's
wrong.
talk about
Elegance
that. How can you be elegant on a low budget?
of course, there are ways to look bougie on a budget. I make videos.
Oh, is
Yes.
this part of what they're gonna learn when they come for your masterclass?
They're gonna learn it. And I'm doing YouTube videos. I'm posting them on YouTube. There's a way to look bougie on a budget. You don't have to be dressed on Gucci or Prada or Versace for you to look elegant. No. I made a video about it and I talked about it. That elegance has got nothing to do with fancy cars. It's got nothing to do with your educational background. It's got nothing to do with how much you have in the bank. No, it's totally different. All you need to know is know your body type and know how to shop. That's all you need. Know your body type and know how to shop. Elegance is more about how you feel about yourself on the inside.
Hmm.
On the inside. So it's got nothing to do with money. It's just a mentality that people. I told you about my friend that called me, and she was talking about she doesn't have money. I now told her when she came to visit us in Milwaukee here, I saw her dressed 3 times. I said, those 3 clothes I saw you wear when you came, you can do them like this and do them like that, and then you'll be elegant. She doesn't like heel. I said, try and get a 3 centimeter heel shoes and wear it. You can't be on flats all the time. It
Yeah, I
doesn't
don't
work.
even like women on flats. They tire me. I
Yes,
like heels.
she's probably on flats. So I told her, I said, get 3 centimeter. It's not very high, but it's going to help your step. So it's going to do you want. No, you can actually look on the budget. There are lots of
Bougie on a budget.
yeah.
I love that. I love that. Now let's talk about your man. It's one thing for you to be beautiful and elegant, but then your man is not meeting up. You know, some men don't know how to dress. I'm not one of the greatest. I was comparing notes with a friend of mine. So I was looking through my closet. I have these pair of Gucci shoes. I bought them 7 years ago. So going online, I now saw that those same shoes are back in fashion or back on the Gucci website. So I just took a screenshot and took a picture of the shoes and sent to my guy. I say, see these shoes. My guy said, this is not the kind of shoe we are wearing with the suit. Oh. I said, I wasn't going to wear. I was just showing you. Obviously, in don't see say I no be fashion person. Make I no go fall in hand. So
Yeah.
let's talk about your husband because I can see he's a sharp dresser. Has he always been a sharp dresser, or that is part of your elegant contribution towards his brand and life?
Okay, I think my husband. Somebody's calling me. That's why I was.
Oh, sorry about that.
So my husband is being someone. Can you hear me?
I can hear you clearly now.
Can you hear me?
Now I can hear you.
Okay. So my husband has been someone who likes to wear suits from the one that I met him. He has always loved putting on suits. But when it comes to the other, dressing casually, he wasn't so good about it. So I think I kind of helped him because when we got married, I too, I grew up in Nigeria. You know how we say it. My eyes don't see it before I got married. So I was able to help him
Your
Based
eye
on the
don't tear.
knowledge, of course, yes.
Eye don't tear. No be good thing, no.
No, it's good. It's very good. Tear in the positive way. It's very good. I'm telling you.
Okay.
No lady should be. No lady should be a village. No.
Okay. In that
Yeah.
regard,
Yeah. That's why I said
fear catch me.
positive.
Because for Nigeria, when woman say eye don't tear, that means say the kind guys where they carry am. No be ordinary, no be everybody go fit afford them.
Why do you say afford? A woman is not. It's not for sale. So why you say afford?
No, but you see, there are some women. I don't know, maybe it's our mentality, and I apologize for it because you are right. You get some women, once you look them, you look their shoe, you look their hair, you look your bank account, you will just move, you will just look at the next one. Just look at the hair is your 6 month salary. The shoe is your 3 month salary. We have not talked of the car, we have not talked of the purse. Where do you want to start?
Then you look for your size.
But now inside this elegance, can someone that is an elegant guy but not get too much money, can he look up to an elegant woman like you, for instance, and can he actually get you for a wife and then you people continue the elegance together? Or like you said, shoe get size, make it just pick in size.
I think it all depends on individual, but I will tell you that an elegant woman will want to hang out with the elites. Because she now knows her worth. She knows what she's been through. She knows the knowledge she's acquired. So she wouldn't want to hang out with I don't want to say low life person. She would always want to hang out with somebody that knows her worth. That's the truth. If you get involved with somebody that does not know your worth, it's just going to hinder your journey on being elegant or continue to be elegant. The person is going to hinder your journey. So that's why you see in my masterclass, I'm going to teach them how to meet the rich for business, relationship, and for romance. It's very important. Because you go through all this and then settle for less. No.
I want to bring a few people to ask you one or two questions. So if you're interested in asking Lady Nantoma any questions, when we come back, you'll be telling us about how you became a lady. Apparently, your husband was mentioning something about Scotland and land and things like that. So you'll be telling us that. Now, in the meantime, I want to take one or two quick questions from the audience. Dear audience, this is your opportunity.
I wanted to say something before the person comes in.
Okay.
You know, why it's important for ladies to level up and be elegant is because these elite men, they are actually lacking elegant women.
Ooh.
They are lacking elegant women. You know, all the ladies they see every day are the regular kind of ladies. But an elite man wants a lady who, when they're together, he can be proud of her. He doesn't have to start teaching her things. She already knows, the do's and don'ts of, like eating etiquettes, like when they go somewhere and all that. So that's why the more ladies we have, the more it will be better for the elite men.
Okay. Let's talk about eating. How do you eat as a lady? Because I've seen some babes sit on the floor, put their hand inside the food. How? Tell us.
Yeah, that lady, that person is not a lady, it's a woman. There is a difference between a woman and a lady. A lady is one who is already refined. But I always tell people, every female born is a woman. But it takes mentoring and leveling up for you to become a lady. So the person you're talking about is a woman who has not really defined herself, who has not gone through the trainings of becoming different. Because this thing, elegance, is all about being different from the rest. So you like the ladies that I mentor, I always tell them, if you don't go to, you to a restaurant, look for restaurants in high-rise areas if you want to go out. I know the other gentleman spoke about having money. You can save towards it.
Hmm.
See this elegance thing as an investment.
Hmm.
It's an investment on yourself. So if you want to go out, you can save towards it. If you work or if you're doing business, save towards it and go to those places because that's where you will be able to meet the elite men and also meet, ladies that are of high quality. You don't see them everywhere.
Hmm. Let's take this question quickly so we can allow the lady to go so we can continue our conversation.
Hi, Susan, please give me a minute. Yeah, go ahead. I'll talk to you later. All right, bye. Hi.
Hi. What's your name and what's your question?
Okay, my name is Mary, and my question is direct. So I like the topic, Lady Montana, and I live in Dallas, by the way. So my question is, you said something about an elegant woman. Is it can we say being an elegant also? You can also say being an oh shit. Let me just put myself together. I was
Take your time. Yeah.
Multitasking. Yeah. So, do you want to say being an? I saw some questions. Someone asking that, do you have to wear makeup to look elegant? I'm going to say no. But do you want to say being an elegant lady is also the same as being a high class lady?
Yes.
Okay. So that's another name for it, right?
Yes.
The
Yes. An elegant lady. An elegant lady is a high class woman. A woman of high caliber.
Hmm.
Okay.
So talking about makeup is up to you. If you're somebody who doesn't like makeup, but if your face is rough, you have to put makeup on it because an elegant woman is a refined woman. You have to be refined. You have to be graceful. And there's something I didn't mention. Being elegant has more to do with what you let go of. I gave you an example of how I was talking before. I had to let go of that way of talking. And then I had to start talking differently. So if you are doing things that are not elegant, you let go of it.
Okay, so one thing I noticed about you is that you have a class. I was going through I went to your Instagram page. You have a class, you mentor people. So sometimes I saw that with the late Bimbo also. Sometimes you find yourself with a group of friends that are, how do I put it? Like you find yourself in the midst of wrong friends. I think Late Bimbo also found herself in such. So how do you define the type of people that you move with? How do you drop them when you realize that, oh, I shouldn't be with this kind of friends?
That's a very good question. But it's very easy and direct. When you start your journey on becoming elegant, you have to take stock of the people around you. These people, their vision, do they have the same vision as I am? If they don't, an elegant woman is not afraid to say no. I used to be someone who has lots of friends right from school. I used to be cheerleader of friends. But right now, I'm by myself. And then the friends that I'm building are business people, people who are vision driven. So an elegant woman is someone who is vision driven. So I wouldn't say those friends that I had before were bad friends, but they just didn't fit in my circle. They just didn't fit in my circle. I made a video, I posted it on my page about being elegant. That if you are in a place and all they do in that gathering is gossiping, an elegant woman does not get involved in such. All you need to do is you exit that group in a very elegant manner. You shouldn't rub it on their face to make them look like they're worthless. We don't do that. An elegant woman does not do that. But you can excuse yourself, maybe say, oh, I had a phone call. Oh, there's something I was supposed to. Because you now know who you are. You're getting lectures. And remember, you're investing on yourself. So you wouldn't want somebody to jeopardize your investment. Yeah. So you will exit that circle. And next time, when they call you, oh, you're busy, you're not available. When they call you, oh, you're busy. before long, they would know that they would see something different. I always tell people, if you start your journey of elegance and people around you have not started saying you're acting differently, that means you're not practicing what I'm teaching you.
Okay.
People around you, they will definitely see it. And some of them would want to join you, and some of them will feel intimidated and fall away. There's nothing bad about it. The first time I met my husband, the first year I met my husband, he said something that 20 children cannot play together for 20 years because I have lots of friends. So they are not your sister, they are not your mother. So there's nothing you shouldn't find difficult to let go. You let go of them and
All right.
continue on your journey.
All right. Thank you so much, my darling sister who joined us.
Mary.
Happy Mary. Take care and God bless you.
Thank you, Mary.
Now, a lot of people are interested in your class. Quite a few people have sent me DMs. How do they join you? Do you have a phone number for WhatsApp? Can I put it up? Can I pin it so people can?
The registration link is on my bio.
Okay. What's your account? What's your account?
The one I'm using to. If you go to Lady Nantoma, the registration link is on the bio. Then if you go to my Elegance page, Elegance Bell, the one I'm using to
Lady, okay, right now, at Lady Nantoma. Yeah. Just hold on. This is very important because we need people to register at Lady.
It's very important.
Nantoma and at what's your other handle?
L.Igante.
Igante baby. Yeah. Bell. I see now baby me I see there. All right.
You're missing your wife already.
Yes. Huh?
I said you're missing your wife, that's why.
Not yet. We have to work hard. All right. So let me pin it. So guys, these are the email. Sorry, I said email. These are the Instagram handles. Now, what's your email? Because there are people watching on YouTube, TikTok, and Facebook.
Okay,
info
at Elegant Bell.
Info at Elegant Bell.
Yeah, the Elegant doesn't have ELEGANT and Bell.
Bell.
.net.
Info at elegantbell.net. So if you, I'm pinning this on Facebook. So if you're watching on Facebook, this is your opportunity. Info at elegantbell.net. Let me pin that. Okay, info at elegantbell.net. Okay. On Instagram, it's pinned there, Lady Nantoma, and at L.egant Bell. It's right there. Just check it out. I think Lady Nantoma is actually easier, but follow both accounts if you're interested. And it's only $399. Not up to $400.
It's the best investment
I'm telling you, as a lady, especially if you're lacking in the self-worth department, you feel lost, you feel like you don't know what to do with yourself, you feel like your husband doesn't appreciate you, you feel you need to level up. You understand? You need to level up.
Let me say something, Daddy Freeze. And when you're going through your leveling up journey, you won't even have time to focus on what your husband is doing again. Because right now, it's all going to be about you. I'm going to give you a story. I'm not going to mention the country, but she's a Nigerian lady who is not in Nigeria. That helps. I tell people I'm not a licensed relationship counselor, so I can't really advise people on how they, manage their marriages. But she was referred to me by a family friend because her husband has lost attention from her, He doesn't look at her anymore. And then, you know, according to her, the same thing with Bimbo. She supported the man from Nigeria. She brought the man over to the Western world. She had to send the man to school all by herself. And now the guy is doing so well, the man doesn't have time for her anymore. I had a one-on-one with her, and then when they called me, I sent her the invoice she paid, and I told her that as I'm looking at you, you look like a man, because she had a low haircut just like you that it freeze, and she's dark, yeah. She had a black hair. I said, come on, the man is, there's nothing, even me as a lady, there's nothing enticing about you. I'm gonna be honest with you. I said, so what you need to do right now is just leave your husband alone. Do not disrespect him, because when she's been trying to get a hold of me, and this time she wanted to quit. I'm telling you, the husband is giving attention. You know how it is with men. I don't want to go into details because they might watch this video. And then I told her, I'm going to focus on you. And by the time I focus on you, you will come back and tell me if your husband has changed or not. So I told her, I said, first of all, you have to change the color of your hair. I showed her I wear blonde hair. I said, you can choose any other color. And you have the money, you spent all this for the man. I said, do you have any Gucci bag in your closet? She said, no. I said, do you have any Louis Vuitton bag? Do you have any designer bag? She said, no. I said, but you have the money to pay a man's school fees, and now you can't even afford luxury for yourself. I said, so go and get yourself a designer bag and a designer shoe, because it's going to help you step. Because when you're walking, you're telling yourself, this is a $2,000 shoe. This is this is a $3,000 bag. It's going to help the way you walk. Then secondly, change the way you dress. If you're going for groceries, it was summer then, I said, get us some bomb shorts. Just tell the man I'm going for grocery. Don't talk to him. Let him do what he's doing, because he's just talking to women and all that. And behold, she called me and was like, the husband now wants to be everywhere with her. Because no man wants to let go of a refined woman. I'm going to be blunt. No man go of a refined woman, because the man has now changes. Oh, so my wife is like this. If I don't get her, somebody else is going to get her. And that's the truth. If you don't get her, somebody else is going to get her, because she's going to get tired one day, and then she will make herself available for somebody who is going to respect her and adore and worship her. So that's one thing. It's going to help your marriage. It has helped my marriage a lot. It has helped a lot. Yeah, a lot. That's going to be a story for another day. It has helped me a lot. Like my husband would look at me and say, you've changed. I'll say, yes. Most times he would say some things and expect me to react in a very harsh manner. But, I would just be so subtle and calm about it. And he said to me, say, you've really changed. I said, yes, I spent a lot on becoming who I am today. So.
All right, we have Vidoma here. Vidoma, what's your question?
Hello, Daddy Freeze. Hello, Lady Nantoma.
Yes.
Okay, my question is this. You've actually spoken about the physical appearance of an elegant woman, the way she reasons, the way she picks. And I want to ask a question from my own perspective. It's quite expensive to look. One can be elegant in your attitude, your style, your way of reasoning, your the way you handle things. And my simple question is this: one doesn't have enough finances, to package your style, package yourself in a very attitude of presenting an elegant woman, according to what you've spoken to us this evening. So how do one intend to achieve that um in a very outstanding manner without having to compromise or living in a very fake attitude.
Okay.
I don't know if you get my question.
I got a question. I think I've spoken about this before, and I've spoken about this before, and I did mention that you can actually look bougie on a budget. I'll give you an example. Here in the United States, we have um, departmental stores where you can go there and you will see things as low as $10, $20, and there are times some dresses or some garments from bigger shops. Maybe they are out of season. They bring them to departmental shops. Like I go there at times, I will see some clothing. The original price is $300, but in the shop that they're selling it for maybe $50. What I did mention was all you need is to know how to shop for yourself. If you know how to shop for yourself, it's got nothing to do with the amount, how much the fabric or the garment costs. I told you about the story of my friend. I said, since I knew you, you've not been naked, you've been shopping, but you're just not shopping appropriately. So it's got nothing to do with money because we all buy clothes. But how do you style yourself? Do you know what to shop for? And I didn't say this, research has shown that we only wear 20% of the clothes in our wardrobe because we just buy what the eye sees. I have a technique of shopping. That's why if I'm going shopping, I go alone. I went shopping the other day with my husband. He had to go sit in the car. I have a technique of shopping. I'll go through the garments. Before I look at the price, I have to look at other things. The stitches, are they well sewn? How is the button? There are some clothes that, when you see the button, it makes the clothes look cheap. If I go through those clothes and every other thing sits well and the button doesn't sit well, I can buy it and change the button. So it doesn't have to be very expensive clothing. So it's got nothing to do with money. There are lovely handbags that you can buy for I'm talking about the US here. You can buy them for as low as $50 and carry it. But how do you carry yourself? Like in Nigeria, there are so many people there that will call money misuse. I will use that word. They have the monies, but they don't know how to dress. They just put on anything. And when you see this person, you know that this person has money, but the person doesn't know how to dress. So if I have a student who I've mentored, who have shown how to dress, when she walks into a room with that kind of person, she will steal the show. Because an elegant woman is always the belle of the party. The way she sits, the way she carries herself, the way she composes herself, it's very important. Money has got nothing to do with that. It has to do with what you have on the inside. That's why I said I was going to teach you how to define your own beauty. Don't let people define their beauty for you. You have to learn to define beauty for yourself. When you check what is the definition of beauty, it has got to do with color, shape, eyes. That is the aesthetic view, which is the sight. For example, if you put a lady and bring 10 people, they are going to look 10 different about that lady. So if beauty has to do with how people see you, why don't you do your own beauty and live like that? You get it? So it's about how you carry yourself. It's about the friends you have around. I'm going to encourage ladies to watch this movie on Netflix, Georgina. I Am Georgina. Georgina is Ronaldo. Ronaldo the footballer.
Yeah.
Yeah, Georgina is his girlfriend. How did they meet? She didn't come from any she doesn't have any rich background. She came from a village in Spain. It's called Jaca. But she said, when you watch the series, she said in herself that she has always wanted to be a woman of substance. So she will always tell herself that her Prince Charming is somewhere. So elegance is more about how you think about yourself. She was a cleaner. She was a waitress. You see all the kind of jobs she did in Spain. And then while she's doing all this job, she will move to another city. She had to leave her place. One thing most women don't know how to do is how to move. You have to learn to relocate. She had to move to another city, but her dream was to move to Madrid. And she eventually put money together, and then she moved to Madrid, where she became a sales clerk. And eventually she started working at Gucci as a salesperson. That was how she met Ronaldo. But she already knows how to carry herself. She was already a polite person. How did she meet Ronaldo? She was done with her shift, but the person that was supposed to take over called her and said, please, can you cover up for me? I have an engagement. Some people will say, no, I'm tired, but she stayed. While she was there, Ronaldo walked in there with his son, with some friends to buy clothing. And Ronaldo was on the phone, so the son came to her and was greeting her. So they were talking. By the time Ronaldo finished his phone call, he saw that his son was talking with this lady. And by the way, she's a beautiful lady, but she's not wealthy. She would talk about how she would enter the bus to work. And Ronaldo would come pick her up with his Ferrari from work. Everybody will be looking at her. So it's got nothing to do with money. Just be, just love yourself. When you love somebody, you want to die for the person. Like the Bimbo story, now I think part of her issue was love. She was madly in love with her husband, but the husband had fallen out of love. But she was hoping and praying that the man would come back. That was why she was doing all those things she was doing. But if you love yourself just the way you love your spouse, oh my goodness, you would carry yourself with high esteem. You will think that you are the only person in the world. See yourself like that. Just forget about every other person. So that's all I'm going to say. Yeah, so first of all, know how to shop, what to shop, how to style yourself, and then you can buy anything. Like here, you can get things from thrift store here. Yeah, when I did my class, they taught us about going to thrift store. You can do that. So it's got nothing to do with money. Just treat yourself in that direction.
Okay. We have another lady here who has a question. Please do ask your question.
Okay, so I have a couple of questions because there were a few things that you said that were contradictory. The first one, you sort of addressed it, which was the fact that you said, so you don't have to have money to be elegant. But then you also said that you advised your friend to buy Gucci. You also advised us at some point to go to high-end restaurants and things like that. How do you, how are we supposed to balance that if we want to be elegant?
Okay. So these are different scenarios. The one I told you was a lady who was having issue with her husband and she has money to pay her husband. How it is to pay your husband's school fees in the Western world. So I told her, if you could spend all this for a man, how much have you spent for yourself? And then I about going to high-rise restaurant. If you really want to meet women or people of high quality, you have to go there. I said you can save towards it. See it as an investment for yourself and save towards it and go to these places and shop there. Most times, most people, you can also go to high-end shops, and just browse around. But why I really don't train the people that I mentor to do that, most men don't do their shopping themselves. They send their staffs. So it depends on the high-end shop that you go.
Okay, so right, you kind of addressed that. So the next question is, you also discussed, you said something about how when a woman's husband is cheating and she's not looking good. Again, your friend is a good example as well, where her hair was low cut and you said she looked like a man and things like that. I believe that to be elegant, you have to be confident and you have to have a good level of self-esteem. If you are if you're telling someone that her hair doesn't look good, how does that impact her becoming elegant if she's probably also losing her self-esteem with those words?
Okay, good question. So, it's a very good question. So, the whole scenario of a story, I don't want to go into details. The whole scenario of a story is the husband neglecting her. So I gave her a clue to spice up herself. to look different. Because if you're living with a man and you have a low cut that is black, and then all of a sudden the man now sees a blonde hair or a wine hair, in her case, I think, I don't want to mention the color that she did, the husband is going to, is going to wonder what's going on with my wife. So I have different tricks. I treat people differently. I have different tricks that I give to different ladies. There are some elegant people who keep their black, low cut hair. But it's all the level of confidence. How confident are you on that hair? Are you confident the way you look? So if you're not, something different.
Right. So can I now speak to myself on this issue? So I have always been someone that, right from time, I've never liked to do virtually anything to my hair. Like, I literally like to have my own natural hair. That is who I've always been. But growing up, I had lots of friends constantly tell me things like, oh, your hair is not done, or you haven't done your hair because I haven't worn a wig, or I haven't done braids, or things like that. I don't know about you, but would you say that someone like me is not elegant because I don't like to wear, like, fake hair?
No, elegance has got nothing to do with the hair you wear. If you want to wear your natural hair, I would advise you always visit the salon so they can style it for you. A lot of ladies these days, they've ventured into wearing a natural hair. If you check, they call themselves Team Natural. They believe that the relaxer, the chemical, is tarnishing their hair. So if you want to be elegant, you have to style your hair. So go to the salon and make sure your hair is properly done. And not looking messy all the time. For me, I used to wear I've always been a team wig from one. So I used to wear and all that. But most times, the looking so messy, and I situation I take my wig off, then inside it. So that was why I had to cut my hair, because I don't need it. I cut it off. I used to wear wine cup when I was in Africa, but I now fell in love with blonde. I started it and all blonde. So even at that, I still wear. So it all depends on what you. Most people, they have itches when you feel comfortable. So you can't say because you're and then have your wig and
Yeah.
if you are natural, go to the salon, let them help you. When you do all this thing, you just answer your people. But they are enhanced. They are your look, and even you're gonna love yourself. And wear makeup, like makeup for that are not makeup. What you do is just wear natural makeup. So I encourage you to do that.
All right.
Okay, so I know I'm going to run now. The last thing this is, I promise, my last question. So the last question is, how do we now, like, when we're at home, when we're just at home like me right now, chilling, and just about to sleep in a few hours, some of us really do like to feel free and crazy and be ourselves. Do you encourage elegant women to do that? And I'm going to go off now because I know that if he's about to send me off.
No. It's good.
I love what you're doing. Thank you. And yes, thank you for encouraging women. But please remember to answer that last question about staying at home.
Yeah.
Hold on. By staying at, what you just said, you meant staying at home naked, right? That's what you're trying to say.
No, not naked. No, Daddy Freeze, I didn't say naked. Like staying at home, in bum shorts or something, and just looking free and feeling free. And let me not advertise what I'm wearing. Okay, wearing a t-shirt like me and just kind of being yourself and dancing crazy to Beyonce or something. I do that at home. And when I'm outside, I'm different.
You stay with you. Okay, you stay alone.
I do, yeah.
Okay. Well, an elegant also, but for those of us that are married, as a married woman, me being free is when the wig is off, when this is off, I have sex loungewears. Because mind you have to be appealing to the man while you're in the when you're up. Elegance is not when you're going, it's when you're in the house and when you're also going out. Because how you do is how you do everything. So you have to learn. You're single now. Learn to to be alone, dress your loungewear, nightwear, and about yourself. Elegance too is about freedom, about love yourself. When you're sitting down in your house, you're watching TV, some people they sit down and then legs out and all that. You can do all that, but I don't encourage people that I can.
So you can even scrape bottom pots when you're at home by yourself. Enjoy life.
But like I mentioned, how you do anything is how you do everything. It's going to be like in a double standard life. Yeah, we get practice it and just follow that part.
Okay.
Follow that part.
Okay.
Don't live a double standard life. It's going to get you confused. You might and you will forget, and then you start screaming. Right. Yeah,
Thank
so
you.
you're very welcome. I love the question. This is one of the reasons why I designed this class as an online class, because you will have different questions. Like something you never thought about now, somebody else will ask it. Yes. Because ordinarily I would have just done the course, put it there, you go and buy and study yourself. No. I want a situation whereby, like you now, if you're a woman, you're scraping your pot, you will hear me talking to you, remember you're an elegant woman, and you will just push that pot aside, and then you put yourself together. So that's one of the reasons why. When you're home, when you're doing something, you will hear me talk. In your sleep, you will hear me talk. You will hear my voice, and it makes it easier.
All right, thank you, Iberia. Take good care of yourself. If you're interested in the class, it is happening on the 11th of November. Like you heard her say, it is going to be online. 11th of November, you should be a part of this.
December.
Sorry, 11th of December. I beg your pardon. 11th of December.
I have lots of activities. I know I'm collaborating with my husband. We're working as a team. So we have events and conferences and all that. So that's why I just push it to December so that I can have time to be with my ladies and all that.
Absolutely, absolutely. So guys, do check this out. This is going to be absolutely amazing. Remember, send her a message right now if you're interested in the course. It's only $399. $399 that can change your life forever. You need to actually check it out. Okay, so don't make this mistake. Do check it out, and then you would be glad you did. Okay, guys, you are an elegant woman. Can an elegant woman enter Okada with high heels? Someone asked.
You can. Like, I am a realtor. You know how realtors will go for showings. The truth is, if you are entering an Okada, if you are entering, you are going to do things elegantly. It's not going to stop you. I understand most people don't have the luxury of having cars and all that. Like when I go for showings, you know, when they see me, they're like, because they expect me to come with my jean and my sneakers, and you know, like I'm going into the no. I still do my showings. I do my real estate elegantly. So you can be on a bike elegantly. In fact, somebody will be in a Lambo and then sees you like this lady. The way she's sitting on this bike, she's sitting so elegantly on this bike, and they might want to know you. So it just kind of separates you from the rest.
Okay.
It separates you from the rest. Like you walk into a room where you have people. I know this happens to us a lot. Sorry, I'm going to say this. It happens to us a lot. We walk into a room where there are people and we're shy, and we just pretend like, oh, we are on the phone, like we're texting. No, an elegant woman is a bad, big, confident woman. I tell you.
All right, guys, if you're
going to intimidate people a lot.
If you're interested in being a part of this, send her a message now at Lady Nantoma and at EL.EGANTEBELLE. It's pinned on Instagram. Okay, 11th of December, don't miss it. 11th of December, guys, book this for your wives if you love them. Women, book these for yourselves. Men, you can also sneak into the class and learn. Men, if for instance you don't get wife because you don't know what to look for, you don't know how to deal with women, you can sneak inside. It's just $399, and this money will change your life. Do check it out. Okay, at Lady Nantoma on Instagram, Lady Lady, and Nantoma Nantomah at Lady Nantoma. Send her a DM right now. Okay, one of the things that destroyed people like Osinachi or the late Bimbo is them not having confidence in themselves, them not being able to do things without their husbands, them not feeling elegant enough. The man is chasing women up and down, according to the story, because I don't know how true the story is, that according to the family's narrative, but you don't feel good enough with yourself, so it's affecting you negatively. Maybe this might deliver you from your predicament. Don't just roll this under the bus. Do give it a try. Once again, it's at Lady Nantoma at L dot, that's EL dot EGANT BEBE I'll take that again, at EL dot EGANTEBELLE. Okay.
Catskill. Yep.
Okay. Now,
Hi, Daddy Freeze.
hi, how you doing?
Hi, Lady Nantoma. Hi, everyone.
If you want to send an email, hold on. If you want to send an email, it's info@elegantbell.net. Elegant, ELEGANT, Bell, BELLE. Info@elegantbell.net. Final question from you, my dear sister.
Yes, Daddy Freeze. See, as silly as this question might sound, Lady Nantoma, it's an honest question. You are talking about sensual points and focus and all of that. Now, for me, my teeth, it's crazy, but my teeth is my sensual point. How do I enhance that?
So when you say your teeth is crazy, that's your teeth is
No,
not.
it's not crazy. When you talk about, you said your chest is like your sensual point where you like to enhance.
Yeah. One of the parts. Yeah.
One of the parts. Sorry.
Yeah.
Now, for me, that part would be my teeth.
So that
I have very lovely smile.
Then just keep smiling. It's not a stupid question. So that is. Oh, probably I'm not getting the question very well.
No, you are getting, but I'm just saying, like, aside smiling, is there any other thing? Because you can't just go around showing teeth. Someone said peep your teeth. Oh my. Daddy Freeze. People on this live are...
Don't mind them.
Some of them need medication.
Yeah.
Because the comments are hilarious.
Well,
Yes.
An elegant woman has different ways of styling herself. Like that, my chest is one of the sensual parts of my body. And then, what if I'm wearing a turtleneck like this time of the weather now that it's very cold? I'm always on turtleneck. Even if I'm wearing this, I have to put scarf around it to cover the cold. So there's no way I can show my chest. How I carry myself, how I comport myself also matters.
That is very correct.
You get it?
Just a last question. Sorry, I just want to say everything quickly so you can answer at once. You did mention something to do with buying designers and enhancing your confidence. Like if you're working with a $2,000 shoe, you take some certain step. You just don't walk as if you are wearing 15 naira shoe and all of that. Now, say you don't have 2,000 naira. Can't you feel confident in a 15 naira shoe? Can't you walk with the same confidence? Or you think or feel a $50 shoe would not give you that confidence? Okay. Because I'm just thinking, because I say this because I'm not crazy about designers. Yeah. I feel like there's some really nice, not necessarily name brands, but there's some nice brands that, for me, I think they even have nice styling than some name brands. You understand?
Yeah.
So you wear those, you feel one cannot walk confidently as they would if they had a $2,000 shoe or three.
Okay, I think you guys are getting it all mixed up. I was talking about
Yeah.
clients that was having an issue with her spouse.
She was talking about a specific
A
instance.
specific instance. So I told her that if you can spend all of this for a man,
okay,
what have you spent for yourself? So I gave her those instances. I won't tell you if she bought those designer things, but I just gave her the instance. I said, go get yourself that. Spend some money on yourself because you have the money.
Yeah, okay.
So Elegance is not about carrying. I don't have a lot of designer bags, but what I do is I have few. Why? There's also something I'm going to teach in my class. It's called price per weight. Why it's important to have these things? Because it can last you a lifetime. So if you have the luxury and then you can afford these things, you can buy it. Because let me give you an example. You buy a Gucci handbag for $3,000 or let's say $5,000. 10 years time, that handbag is still going to be looking good.
Sure.
So when you now divide $3,000 or $5,000 by 10 years, you're just carrying $2,000 back every day.
You sure do have a point, though. I wouldn't even lie.
Yeah, the person who bought a $50 bag might have paid like 100 while you're still carrying your handbag. So that class I'm going to those who has the money to shop for those things. And it doesn't have to be all your clothes. It doesn't have to be high handbags. You didn't make money to promote Gucci or to promote Louis Vuitton. You still have to do some other things. You have to buy a house. You have to invest. But if you can afford it, for that lady, she can afford it. But
okay.
She neglected herself and she focused herself on the man. So now I said, okay, shift this camera now to yourself. Do this and this for yourself. Without letting the man know. I told you she went and then she colored her hair. She started wearing bomb shots. And all of a sudden, the husband was like, the husband has said, I'm not doing grocery anymore. If she's going for grocery now, the man wants to go with her. So so those are the instances. If you can afford $50 back, carry it elegantly. I just gave an example of somebody entering a bike. It is how you comport yourself that matters. Someone who is wealthy and doesn't have style will not look elegant. But someone who has minimal finances and has style, has charisma, when you put both of them in the room, you will pick the one that has charisma, that knows how to carry herself.
You're right. Anyway, just to cap most of some of the things you have said, aside looking good for probably being elegant or carrying yourself elegantly, I think it just helps your well-being.
Absolutely.
Looking good, changing the way you talk, the way you approach things, it really sure helps your well-being. That's right.
It helps you as a person.
Right.
People tend to trust you more because they see that you are different. And if you are doing business, they want to hang around you.
True. Lady Nantoma, I will tell you something. I'm a stay-at-home mom, right? I got 3 kids. Now, I'm not going anywhere, so there's no reason for me to wear makeup. And I don't know how to even apply eye pencil. As little as that is, I do not know how to apply eye pencil. But I just started, just to make me feel better. You understand? I'm not dull myself at home, feel like I'm losing myself while trying to raise and parent my kids with my partner. I started to use my face as a canvas to start wearing makeup, and that has really, really lifted my spirit in so many ways that I cannot explain. So yes, a lot of these things you have said, they really do help.
And I think if we can apply it to our day-to-day lives rather, I mean, it will go a long way. You know, you're doing great. I must say. Daddy Chris, thank you so much.
You are most welcome, Portia.
Thank you.
Thank you. Lady Nantoma.
My strength comes from me looking good.
Lady Nantoma, everybody's interested in this your class, so you can see that
it's very
they
good.
want to teach you for free on my live. I better end this live before you teach them everything.
No, it's an in-depth class. You can't learn elegance.
You can't learn it. You can ask a few questions on Daddy Free's live, but the and you can see that so many women are interested in these conversations. Many more women are sit-at-home moms than you know. Many women are going through phases in their lives, in their career. Some of them are hitting menopause. Some of them are just out. They decide to stay back and raise 3 children to the point of where they're in nursery. Then all of a sudden now they are back in the market, but they are confused. Some of them are not getting the attention their husbands once gave them. So there's so many scenarios, so many issues, and so many women. So this is indeed your chance to make things right and to make things work. For only $399 US on the 11th of December, join Lady Nantoma and let her take you on a masterclass on how to be elegant. If you want to send her a DM right now, this might be the best investment you've done all your life, especially as a woman. Okay, Lady Nantoma's Instagram handle is at Lady Nantoma. Lady Lady Nantoma Nantomah. Nantomah. Lady Nantoma on Instagram. The other Instagram handle is at EL.EGANTEBELLE. Just check it out and do send her a follow request, send her a direct message, and do follow up with this. This is something you definitely would love. Once again, how to be an elegant lady, the etiquette of being an elegant woman, how to define your own beauty. You notice that most of the girls who call today, this one said it's my teeth that is my beauty. The other one said I like being like this. How do you define your own beauty? Now, sometimes some people define their own beauty and they are fine to themselves, but the rest of the world is looking at them like this. You know, how do you define your own beauty? And how do you live and feel beautiful? It's one thing to be beautiful. It's another thing to feel beautiful. How to meet the affluent for business, relationships, or romance. How to build a career. How to put yourself together with high network women. Women of high caliber. How do you mix with these kind of women? How do you create a network of high caliber women? And how to know and shop for your body type. This is going to be a masterclass. It's not just going to be a quick Instagram, and they're gone. It's a proper masterclass. $399 US only. The email is info@elegantbell.net. Info, INFO, at elegant, ELEGANT, bell, BELLE. info@elegantbell.net. Send an email right now. This might be the best decision you took in 2022. 2022 is rounding off. November's right round the corner. info@elegantbell.net. info@elegantbell.net. So, your parting words, Lady Nantoma?
Yeah, my beautiful, elegant ladies. That's what I call them, because for me, every woman is beautiful.
Amen.
You just need to do some enhancement, but you are beautiful because we were created by God. So the Bible says He created us in His own image. So God is beautiful. So you are beautiful. I want to encourage you to get on this class, get a mentor, because you need somebody to help you. You need somebody to guide you. If you say you want to do it yourself, it might take you a long time to get there. But with a mentor, you're going to get there on time. And it's also going to help those ladies who, like you said, those ladies who are thinking that they are now at their menopause stage. They don't know if they're ever going to get married to somebody. I promise you, and I tell you, if you level up yourself and become an elegant woman in your society, men will always they want to have you as their spouse. I tell you that. So get on this class and let's build a network of high caliber women together. That's what I want to encourage my ladies with.
All right, guys, you heard it all. Lovely hosting you today, Lady Nantoma. Do take care of yourselves, and my love to the Black Mentor. Guys, $399 could be the best money you spend this year. I'm sure many of you will call me back and say, Daddy Freeze, thank you for bringing Lady Nantoma. I've learned a lot. The event is going down on the 11th of December. Send her a DM now. Follow through. Let her mentor you. So you can have
register for your sister, you can register
for your
children,
girlfriend, your wife.
Like my husband went somewhere and the lady said, "Oh, I have 2 girls. I want to register for my 2 daughters." So you can do that for your kids. Let them grow up, with that lifestyle. That's what I do for my kids now. My kids, when they sit down, their legs are always crossed. I've taught them how to sit, even in the car or anywhere. So it's going to help you, and it's going to help your female child as well as they grow up. Because when they see you, it's what they say they want to copy it and then duplicate that kind of lifestyle. So I encourage you to do that.
All right, guys. Take care. God bless. And see you guys soon. Once again, follow her at Lady Nantoma. Send her a DM. Lady Nantoma, I better check your DM because a lot of people will be sending. And check your request. There's one request in your DM where people who don't follow you will first go. Check there because a lot of people will be sending you messages. Take care and God bless, guys.
Thank you.
Bye, cute lady.